Milan and I met on an airplane going from Paris to Milano. Actually, the only reason we were on the same aircraft is because she missed her connection flight in Paris. So she ended up on the flight I was on. When I saw her in the plane, I thought she was gorgeous, and we just exchanged our emails. And then so I sent her an email saying I'd love to see her again. She wrote back, and then we started talking together by mail very often and more often. And I told her, like, you know, I felt very close, and she said, well, I feel the same, and then we decided to meet again. Then I went in October 2002. I went 2 weeks in Montreal, and everything was very nice, and yeah, it was great. I knew she had epilepsy, not knowing really what it was, and yeah, being pretty much ignorant about it. But there's a seizure I saw. We were on vacation. She was tired, jet lagged. The sun was pretty bright, and she was near water. And so she was part of these epileptics who are photosensitive, and she would react to that. You know, her eye would just get all the light randomly in her eye, and that would trigger the seizure. At that time, I was there, standing a couple meters from her, and it was really the first time I saw that. And she was standing, taking pictures, and just in a second, the whole body fell right straight to the ground, pretty hard, and she started seizure. And so I ran to her. I had her in my arms, not knowing what to do. And I was frightened, like I have never been frightened in my life. Her family told me she was epileptic, but it didn't mean really much to me. In a sense, maybe not too many explanation, and yeah, it's obviously something that, okay, it's there, but we don't talk about it too much. C'est moi le plus beau du quartier. Milan used to not admit she had epilepsy, and she would really hide it to herself, first of all. But Milan grew up with this idea that if she wanted to achieve or to access her dreams in school, in her job life, she would have to hide this part of her. In June 2008, Milan had seizure, her, let's say, 5th seizure in 25 years in a lake. That was in Canada on a vacation we had, and well, unfortunately, no one was there when she had this seizure. And so when we noticed, her dad, her brother, and I, because we were all together at this moment, when we noticed she was in there, we started looking for her, and when I found her, it was a little too late. She was laying at the bottom, and yeah, until this moment, I didn't really know what was epilepsy. I used to do some handstands worldwide, taking pictures and thinking it was fun doing that. Obviously, after Milan died, I stopped every kind of pictures, taking any kind of pictures, and these two. But after a while, I was thinking, well, maybe I could do something about it. And so I thought, well, maybe you could try to find a name and then continue, well, create some kind of buzz around it, and deliver a message or talk about or raise awareness on epilepsy. And then started to pretty much think about that. called it downside up. After, thinking about what is epilepsy, you could say that epilepsy, your brain goes downside up when you have seizure. So yeah, the link was there, and then I started really thinking about this idea. Okay, I can do something about that. Even if I didn't believe as much in this project as I do now, because this belief came along the way, and it really came really intense starting 2011, and then spent all my energy in this project. Wherever I go, I'll go for one shoot. And the idea of these pictures is not just a handstand worldwide and just get the picture that comes out. I'm gonna look for some kind of nice, funny situation. I just play with what I have and get people's interest on this project, and then talk about what's in the depth of the whole project. Mylène died at the age of 25. In her lifetime, from what I know, she had 5 seizures total. There's completely no reason to hide what you have. If everyone is aware about epilepsy, well, there's no reason to be frightened anymore. You're in life, no matter what frightens us, it's often ignorance that frightens us. When we're familiar to one situation, there's no reason to be frightened.